Hola, hola. It's your girl Erica from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start reclaiming your confidence. Start standing in your fully expressed self. As you are, as is, no filter needed. You are fucking awesome. I am here to remind you I'm a confidence coach and I'm a bold stand for confidence, and I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hello, hola, once again, here we are. It's been a minute. I have been dying to do a podcast. It's been cray. And I'm super happy to be here once again with you all. Thank you for the freaking love, y'all. I got people messaging me on Instagram, and I just want to come through the phone and kiss your face, kiss your ears, and say thank you. Thank you for listening, because I really, really appreciate it. And this is why I do what I do, and I'm going to keep doing this. And today's episode is a good one. It's all about lack. And when you come from a place of lack and a place of scarcity, you attract more of that. And so I've recently been studying quite a bit on this work, and it's so hard because there's so much stuff in spirituality that's, looked at as woo-woo or foo-foo or, spirituality and not reality. And then there's religion, which if you're not that religion, then you're fighting about the religion. And then there's fucking science and proven shit. And so I've been looking a lot at the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza, and he's so amazing. And he is very spiritual, but comes in with science. And I love it because it really wraps everything up for everybody to be able to take it. He doesn't call it a spiritual concept or a, religious concept. It's very black and white, and everybody can understand it. So I recently have been doing a lot of work with my clients on trying to manifest. And manifestation sounds like a real fucking woo-woo spiritual word, but all it means is, you want to bring towards you the thing that you want. You want to create something. And we're all creators. This is not a spiritual term. You're a creator. You're the one that's in charge of your thoughts. You're the one that's in charge of your feelings. You're the one that's in charge of the actions and the behaviors that you do. And you're the one that's in charge of your fucking results. You could say it's reasons and it's excuses, but it's you. It's all of us. And so that's what today's podcast episode is going to be about. It's going to be about, where you have lack and where you lack something, you start to attract more of the lack. Lack attracts lack. And so what I mean by that, so if you keep telling it how it is, if you keep talking about your problem, if you keep saying, yeah, but I'm just not good enough, yeah, but I've always lacked confidence, I've always been this way. Let's use confidence, right? Because talking to the Queen of Confidence, Confidence Chronicles, let's talk confidence. I've always lacked confidence. It's my mother's fault. It's because I'm the middle child. It's because I'm fucking whatever, short, or whatever you want to call it. There's a reason in your head as to why you lack confidence, right? And so you are identifying with somebody who lacks confidence. So a part of your identity, who you are, who you think you are, your ego, is I'm just someone who lacks confidence because I've always been this way. Okay, cool. So you're just always going to lack confidence then. If you say so. The shit we say, your words create your world, and it's very dangerous, or it can be fucking awesome and empowering. But if you are constantly telling yourself, I'm just someone who lacks confidence. And the moment that you define yourself with lack, like the moment that you're like, I've got a lack, I'm lacking something, there's something in me that's not right, there's a gap within me, what happens? You start to go out into the world and look for ways to prove yourself right. So if you lack confidence, then you go talk to a group of people and you feel stupid because somebody didn't say something to you. You lack confidence, you go to put an outfit on and you think it looks ugly and someone says a comment. Yep, see, I'm lacking confidence. See, I'm never going to be good. See, my mom said that to me. See, that date didn't show up. See, this. And you're just literally looking for evidence like fucking Sherlock Holmes to prove yourself right as to why you are lacking confidence, to keep yourself in that space. And you say to me, Erica, why the hell would I do that? And I'm like, I don't know. No, I don't know why you would do that, girlfriend. But you do that. We all do this. Because our mind, the way our brain works is we need to prove ourselves right. We need to fulfill our own fucking prophecy, even if it's a shit story, a shit prophecy, because we want to prove ourselves right. So here's the thing. Whatever it is you're wanting in your life, if you want a beautiful relationship, a romantic relationship with a woman or a man, if you want, or a few people, if you want more money, if you want a better career, if you want a new career, if you want a nice body, a different body, whatever it is that you're looking for that you want, if you keep focusing on how you don't have it and the lack of it in your life, and all you can see is the evidence and the proof and the as-isness of your life. See, I'm fat. See, I don't have a man. See, nobody likes me. See, my job sucks. See, nobody's hiring me. And you continue to tell, Abraham Hicks talks about, stop telling it how it is. I love her. She is, if you don't know about Abraham Hicks, it's kind of freaky. She's like a woman who channels a spirit. That sounds so funny when I say it out loud to people on the podcast, but she's the jam. She's an amazing woman. Abraham Hicks. Her name is Esther, but she channels Abraham, who's like an entity. Anyways, enough of that. Go Google that shit. So she always says, if you keep telling it how it is, you keep getting the how it isness. No, but Erica, you don't understand. I've been single for 5 years. I've been single. I'm 40 and I still... No, but you don't understand. My mother-in-law hates me. No, but you don't understand. It's like, okay, you keep fucking talking about your problem and keep telling me about how shitty it is and keep talking about how big and bad and horrible it is. You're going to keep having that fucking problem. As a matter of fact, because you have that problem and you've had it in your past, you know that problem so well, you know that past so well, that when you think about your future, you think about it from your past. So you start recreating the fucking future to be the same past you already have. You're not thinking from a space of unlimitedness. You're thinking from a limited space as to what you already had, and you create more of the fucking same. Yup. That's what happens. Crazy. So stop talking about the lack of what you have and what's not working for you and how shit this is, and putting that on fucking speakerphone and writing blogs about it and making a big deal about it, and building communities around the complaints and the shit, how bad it is, because you're just attracting more of the bad. And in Joe Dispenza's work, and really in the work of the law of attraction, which sounds like another woo-woo thing, but it's true, you can't attract something that you don't feel you already are. How the fuck? You can't. There's no way in hell that you'll attract something from a space of lacking it. If you feel poor as fuck, you're not going to attract abundance. I always had this little running joke, right? You go to a Mercedes dealer and you don't, if you're somebody who has issues with money and you struggle with having money and having abundance and luxurious things, and your broke ass goes to work in a Mercedes dealer's Benz or a Mercedes dealer or a BMW dealer or a Ferrari dealer. You go become a car salesperson at one of these dealerships, and you go to sell $100,000 car. Your ass is not going to sell any damn cars, because literally you're broke. Your mentality is scarcity mentality. You're coming from a place of not having enough. And now you are in a Mercedes-Benz dealer, which you don't need to sell those cars. People that walk up in there know they're going to buy an expensive ass car. And here you are going, okay, so I'll show you the car, but just so you know, it's like $150,000. I know it's really expensive. I'll see if we can get you a low payment plan. I don't know. And the person's like, yeah, I'll take it. Can I get the fucking luxury line? Can I get the moonroof? Can I get the R line? Can I get the extra rims? Can I get this upgrade? Can we repaint it? And you're like, so the payment plan, oh, wait, what? You're going to take it? What the fuck? That's so expensive. You're not in alignment with where you work. You're not in alignment with spending $150K on a car. You're not in alignment with you. How the fuck are you going to sell a Mercedes-Benz when you yourself drive a broken ass Hyundai, that's from 1963? Do you know what I'm saying? It's not in alignment with you. So of course you're repelled from the actual thing. First of all, you wouldn't get a damn job there. And if you did, you wouldn't last. You'd be talking people out of buying these cars, and they would fire you. So whenever there's lack in you, you can't attract the thing that you think you lack, because you're coming from a place of scarcity, of not having it. So if you're like, I don't have a relationship, I don't have a relationship, I don't have a nice relationship, I don't have a nice relationship, man, I really want to fucking manifest a nice relationship. You're going to manifest the no relationship, no relationship, no relationship. You're not going to manifest the I want a relationship, because for you to have one, you need to be in the space of feeling how it would feel if you already had it. Now, this is very different to faking it how you make it. Like, fuck faking it how you make it. I did a post on Instagram about it. Pisses me off. I hate saying that shit. I don't say that, but I hate when people say, oh, just fake it till you make it. And I'm like, no, I don't know that, because you telling yourself you're faking it until you're making it means you haven't made it. Beyond that, you're a phony and a fake, and you're lying to yourself. So how are you from that place going to align yourself into being like you made it? Just the word, I'm faking it until I make it. Faking it until in itself stops everything. That's why it feels like shit. So I invite you to stop saying fake it till you make it, because that sucks ass. Nobody wants to fake anything. We want to say, in the post I wrote, fuck fake it, just make it, right? So just be as if it's already happened to you. And this is a lot of the work of Joe Dispenza and the law of attraction and manifesting. So what does that look like, Erica? Cool, thanks for asking. Listener, it looks like this. Instead of you going, I don't have any confidence, I lack confidence, I've always been this way, I've always been this way. Stop singing the fucking song. We know the words already. You memorize the track. The shit's on repeat. Let's change it. Let's unplug the fucking player, right? Now, what you start doing is you start imagining yourself as if you were already the most confident person in the world, in the planet. You are super confident. You close your pretty eyes and you go, what if I was fucking so confident? What if the confidence I really wanted and desired, I was? Let's pretend. Fucking pretend for a minute. Be a kid. Use your imagination. It's that thing we used to use when we were kids. Close your eyes and imagine, okay, what does it look like? What does it feel like if you right now were the most confident person in the world? You had so much confidence. You were not in fear of doing anything. You don't lack any confidence. You know who you are. You have all your beliefs are in line. Your values are in line because you listen to my podcast and you did your values. You know who you are and what you want. You get everything that you want. Your body looks amazing. Your work is amazing. You have every relationship is going amazing for you. You are happy. You are fulfilled. You are beyond fulfilled. You are overjoyed. You have everything that you desire. Now, how fucking good does that feel? I hope you closed your eyes while I did all that. How good does that feel? If you had all that, everything you wanted and desired, feeling confident as fuck, you're amazing. You think you're the shit in a good way, right? Not over the top, just enough. You feel great. You feel enough. You feel amazing. That feels really nice. And when you step into that space of you already having that, you're being that already. So people say, when I get the relationship, then I'll be happy. When my body's skinny, then I'll be happy. When I have the money, then I'll be happy. And I'm like, that shit's not going to work, because it means that you can't have it without, you can't be happy without that condition. So how the hell are you going to attract that thing? There's a term in coaching called be, do, have. And it's like, people go, if I had Beyonce's body, I would do what Beyonce did. And then, I would be Beyonce. And I'm like, no, honey, you wouldn't. You hear the stories about people that win the fucking lottery, and in a year or two, they're back to where they were financially, worse off. They win $1 million and they're broker than they were when they first started. Why? Because they have a scarcity mindset. They don't have an abundant mindset. They don't have a I'm a millionaire mindset. They have a I'm broke as fuck and I won the lottery and now I'm broke as fuck again. Because they don't know how to hold energetically or financially or mentally or physically or spiritually or emotionally. They can't hold that money. They don't even feel like they deserve that money. They're repelled from it. Does it make sense? They're trying to get rid of that shit, like the plague. It doesn't make sense consciously, but this is what's happening. So here you are, when you step into the space of I am the most confident person on the planet, I'm the most confident woman ever, and you get that feeling, right? You start acting as if you are. Not faking. You start doing the shit. So the Beyonce example, if I had Beyonce's body, I'd do what Beyonce does, then I'd be Beyonce. No. You would have Beyonce's body, and if you got a shitty eating habit, you would go eat shit, then you'd be a fat ass again, and you wouldn't have shit that Beyonce has. Because Beyonce wouldn't do that. Here's what happens. What does Beyonce do for her to have that body? She works out. She dances her ass off. She works hard. She performs. She's constantly training, working, performing. She probably eats really healthy food. I think she's vegan, right? Or she went on a vegan diet. Like, she doesn't fuck around. Her food is clean. She exercises. She keeps her mind right. She's on to her shit, right? So, what do you need to do? For you to be Beyonce and have her body, what does Beyonce do? So be Beyonce right now. If you were Beyonce right now, you would work out, eat well, train, work out, eat well, train, have a good mindset around food and around your body. You would be like, I'm Beyonce, I'm sexy, my body's amazing, my body's amazing. As you are right now, with a non-amazing body, let's say, you would be like, my body's amazing, I work out, I feed it well. What's going to happen? You are being Beyonce, you are doing the things Beyonce does, then you are going to have the result that Beyonce has. That's how that shit works. I'm telling you right now, that is how it works. And I know it sounds crazy, and if you want to read more about it, it's fucking quantum physics, and Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about it. You need to see yourself and feel yourself as already having experienced the thing you desire, instead of seeing yourself as someone who lacks the thing, as someone who has less than, as someone who doesn't have it. Because then you just create more of the doesn't have itness. So, I went longer than usual, but it's important. It's very important. Stop sitting in lack and thinking you're not good enough. You're just manifesting and creating more of that fucking shit for yourself. And that sucks. That's a sad story. I'm going to give you an exercise that you can do if you want to do this. You write down the shitty limiting thought or belief. And it could be like, I lack so much confidence, or I don't have enough confidence to blah, blah, blah. And then on the left-hand side of the paper, I want you to write down what that cost you. What does that cost you to lack that confidence? What does it cost you living in that lack, in that space of shit? What are the consequences of you living like that? You may say, well, I don't step outside of my boundaries. I don't go for what I want. I don't have financial freedom because I don't go for the job I want to go for. I don't ask for a pay rise. I stay in isolation. I live fucking scared. I live in scarcity. I'm in fear. I have a lot of anxiety. My happiness, it costs me everything. It fucking costs a lot. So what are the things that it costs you? Make a list on fucking paper. Don't do this shit in your head. Yes, you out there, do it on paper. And then on the other side, what if none of that was true? What if it was the total opposite? What if you were super confident? What if you had no fears? What if that wasn't a problem for you? Now, how do you feel in that space? And I want you to write it as if you're experiencing it now. Here's what it looks like. I am so confident. I am amazing. I feel great. I have the best job ever. I make a lot of money. I make $10,000. I make $100,000. If you can be specific, be specific. I'm in the best relationship of my life. Me and my partner are getting married. I travel around the world. I, have a beautiful home that I bought for myself. I have a lot of nice friends. I am happy. My body is amazing. I have a 4-pack, whatever it is. As specific as you can make the list on the right, as if you're living it now. And when you finish writing that list, it could be as long as you want it to be, girl. Read that list back and tell me how big your fucking smile is. Tell me how good it feels to read that list on the right-hand side. I'm sure it feels 70 million times better than the list on the left, the shit list. Let's call that the shit list. And guess what? If you continue to think that shitty thought, that's your life on the left. And that will be your life for 3 months, 6 months, 5 years, 10 years, for the rest of your fucking life until you die. Or you can start standing in, I already have it. At least for the only reason, if this was the only reason, that it fucking feels better than standing on the list on the left. You've been there for years or months. The list on the right, even if you're like, I'm lying to myself, I don't give a damn. It's a better fucking feeling than the one on the left. And by you feeling like it's already done, and by you feeling like you already have it, your body doesn't know the difference. When your mind thinks a thought, any thought, your body thinks it's actually happening. So if you think, I won the lottery, oh my God, I love it, your body thinks you won the lottery. If you think, oh my God, someone's going to kill me and they're going to slice my throat and it's going to look like that, your body sees it and thinks that it's actually happening. All the adrenaline will start, the cortisol, your body will think it's going into fucking flight or fright. Do you get me? So why not? If you're thinking and lying to yourself, why not? It's going to make you feel amazing, and you're going to start manifesting the things out in the real world that you want just by changing your feeling, just by being already it. If you don't believe me, please research and Google this shit. There'll be more on this because this has been blowing my fucking mind. And I hope it blows your mind, and I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope you enjoy this podcast. Thank you for your love. I appreciate you so damn much. I hope you know I don't take you for granted. I'm really grateful for your ears and for your beautiful messages. Keep your requests coming. I'm going to try to do everything I can for the request. So if you have an episode in your head that you want me to do, hit me up on Instagram, The Queen of Confidence, or Facebook. Massive love, peoples. Have a gorgeous, gorgeous day. Big blessings to you, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for listening. I so appreciate your time, your ears, your support, your love, your questions. Please connect. If you would love to send me a voicemail, you can do so on Anchor, or you can head over to Instagram at The Queen of Confidence or Facebook at The Queen of Confidence and hit me up. Or if you're not on Facebook or Instagram, email me, y'all. My email is erica@thequeenofconfidence.com. I cannot wait to hear from you. I thank you. I love you. This podcast is for you. Go out there and be great, y'all.